Hey everyone, my name is Paul from Fried Candle, and this is Fried Candle Behind the Scenes. Welcome to another episode of my devlog series for my game Run. That's not the final name, but that's what I call it at this moment. Today I've been working on small things to nicen up the game, to make it a bit more pleasing to play. In the last episode I said that I wanted to change the way how the character moves, so instead of you moving the floor, it moves the camera. But I don't think that's really necessary because how I reset the game, it all works fine right now. And I don't think if I edit it to if you control the camera that it would be much better than if it is now. I tried looking into conventional ways of doing inertia, which is the action if you like on every smartphone, if you scroll really fast, it doesn't stop immediately. It moves a little further, like something real would do. But the thing is that they all calculate the inertia from cylinders, which is really strange. So I don't know how I'm going to fix that, because what the problem is right now, what I want to fix is okay, let's say you put your finger on the screen and you move it up and down a little sometime, and then flick it hard down, the inertia doesn't kick in, because I calculated based on when you press the screen, then the timer starts running and will count how long your finger is on the screen, and if you let go, it uses the time and the distance to calculate how much force it needs to give the floor to calculate the inertia. But yeah, if you do like this and then let it shoot, it doesn't really do anything because the time is really long. So I was trying to fix that, but I think in normal use cases people won't run into that. People are not going to do weird stuff with their fingers on the screen, I hope. And otherwise that would be pretty funny, and then they don't really want to get a high score. So I don't think that that's a big problem right now. So what I'm currently doing is like adding nice things to make it feel a little better. I also implemented a reset when that's like a false start. I don't know if that's the real correct English term, but if you start running before the timer says go, it's like a false start. When you touch the screen, when it's not go yet, it will say fall at the top and restart automatically. It does it really quick, so you don't really see what's happening. So I need to fix that, but at least it doesn't get stuck in that screen, what it used to do. And things I still want to do is save the score to your phone or to your device, because right now it doesn't keep your high score. And it's really easy to do, but I just need to make some time for it. There's two ways I can do it. You can do it in player prefs, which is really unsafe because people can hack it. They can access that data with apps and stuff. So if I want to do a high score kind of thing with a leaderboard, people can just edit it. But there are some ways around it, and you can also do it with other stuff. But I'm not sure which way I'm going to do it. And also I want to make a new menu screen, because now that you have actual feet that are on the screen, you can maybe unlock more feet. You can unlock more shoes, like Nike shoes or stuff. I can't actually use Nike shoes because I don't have a contract with them, but maybe some lookalikes, or bare feet, or like other funny feet things, to have some goals to work towards. Because last Saturday I made a post on Twitter about this game, and a ton of people really liked it, which caught me by surprise, because I thought it was like a funny gag game instead of something really interesting, to be honest. Maybe it's also due to some bigger game developers who actually retweeted my tweet, but it doesn't went viral or something. It isn't that big. For my tweets, it's actually pretty big. A ton of people said they liked it and they wanted to have a build and stuff, so I'm also going to work towards that, because I still have my Apple developer account, so I can just put it up there and do things with TestFlight. And I also have that for Android, so I can send out test builds and people can play it, which is pretty cool. Okay, so it's Wednesday now. I'm I'm trying something different. I have a GoPro on my head to have a first-person view of my desk, so you can see me working and stuff. In front of me is my phone where I'm testing the game on. It's connected through the Unity remote, so everything that shows up here will end up here as well. There's a lot of stuff that changed. Yeah, let's jump into it. If I think of it, I'm also going to screen record and track my time. Okay, so new screen recording, and I think I'm going to use the audio from my GoPro because I hope that's better. I'm going to screen record this screen because I can only do one at a time. Okay, so that's why the screen is darker now. So there's a lot of stuff changed. As you can already see, there's a footprint on the screen. Also the menu the screen is a little different. It shows the best time over there, and also has a new run button with an arrow up. I think I'm going to change that later, but as of right now it looks fine. This is using player preps. It's not the safest way to save data, but it's fine for now. And it updates if I have a better score than the last time. Only then it will update, otherwise it will show the best time, so the high score. So yeah, let's play. Ready is bigger now, and it stays at the finish line, or the start line. For the rest of the game is still pretty much the same, except for there used to be a circle shadow, now it's a shoe, but yeah, this is the right shoe, so it would be weird if the right shoe was on the left side of the screen. So if you move over, the sprite flips right at the center, so it doesn't matter where you put your feet down, it always shows the right one, except for if you walk with the feet over this side, that will show the right feet, but I don't think people are going to do that, so now it's like this. Reset. Now you can see the best time is 9:01 instead of whatever it was before. I also did a lot of stuff behind the scenes. There's like the camera movement, so when the game starts and when I press run, these kind of movements. Oh, that's also new. But all these camera movements are now based on which state the game is in instead of the button you're pressing, so that's a little nicer now. It's just like, if you are in this state, then move the camera this way. Also, if you start running before you are allowed to, the game resets, goes back to this menu, and you have to press run again, which I think is the best way. So if it's at set, you press the screen, it resets back to the main menu. Another thing, I was trying this on my, so as you guys maybe know, I have more than one phone. This is just a test phone I use, it's the iPhone 7. It's my previous phone, and now I have the iPhone 10. So the screen resolution on this one is different, and even the aspect ratio is different. Whereas the iPhone 7 has a 16:9 or a 9:16 aspect ratio, the iPhone has a 1:2.2. So what happened was, when I loaded the game on this one, I think I already updated this one. Yeah, I already updated this, but it used to be that those white lines are right at the corner, and that's not what how I wanted to look. So I needed to check what screen the game is on and my best. So that works automatically. It doesn't matter what resolution you have, it will adjust to your screen. The thing is that I don't have any Android phones to test on it, unfortunately, so, but I think most Android phones have the same aspect ratios. It's either 16:9 or 2:1 or 2.2:1, as the ultra tall, like the Samsung Galaxy, and then all the new bezel-less phones have these taller aspect ratios. So I think it should be fine there. One more thing, there are particle systems now. So when you run, there's a dust cloud coming off your feet, which I'm not the biggest fan of. It's not really that nice, but and also because how you run, it's always somewhat off the screen. It's really near the bottom, so maybe it doesn't really need to be there. But for the time being, it's there and it looks fine. That's all the updates I had right now. So this has been it for this week's video. Let me know what you thought of the GoPro on my head style section of the video. I thought it was pretty fun, but the execution could be better. The audio wasn't that great, so could be improved on that. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below, and if you like these videos, please subscribe, and also hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload a new video. And then I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.